Chris, here we are, week 7. Give me your synopsis so far. Let's talk about the team and where you are through 6 weeks to this point.
We're sitting at 2-4 right now. You look at our schedule. We beat a Batavia team week 1, who's now 5-1, Division III team. Then we played Shawnee at home, got a W there. And you're talking about a Division IV regional finals last year against Wyoming. And then we played Wyoming, who was a Final Four team, and then Indian Hill last week, who is potentially could be a Final Four team as well too. They're a powerhouse. So we've battled and we've done a good job. We've had some injuries this previous week, and hopefully we're healthy for this week for Mariemont, and we're good to go.
Give me a summary of your offense. You guys obviously throw it a little bit, a lot of it, maybe. So talk about some of those guys.
Yeah.
And you've got the prolific passer and one of the prolific receivers in the league.
Yeah, junior Braden Wallace stepped in the quarterback for the CHL Player of the Year, Pete Breidenbach. It's a new face, but he's certainly put in the work in the offseason. A very, very smart kid, 4.0 kid, 30 on his ACT, so he knows where to go with the ball all the time. And then you have senior Aiden Hopewell, who's a 3-year starter on this team, and I think he's about 50 yards away from shattering the school record for receiving yards in a season and in a career as well too.
What are some of your other guys on offense that this week and in other weeks in the Final Four games you're looking
You're looking at Kyle Miranda, senior wide receiver, also plays defense, and then a senior Owen Hilgeman receiver. So we've got some upperclassmen in the skill positions that make a huge difference for us to get the ball out in space. And, we're a little lighter up front, like I said, so it helps to get that ball in space, and playmakers make plays.
So who are some key guys on defense for you?
So Cooper Blackburn and Robbie Lewis in the middle, linebackers. You got corner Sam Redlinger. You got a defensive end and a sophomore Rex Cook. Harrison Woolwine, a junior defensive lineman, have done a great job up front for us as well too.
This seems like one thing about the CHL is there really are some cool rivalry games. This to me is one of the best. Give me your assessment of Madeira, Mariemont, and what this rivalry means to the two schools.
It goes back to when I first got here in 2018. I had a chance to talk to Kerry Cummins when he was at Mariemont, and he goes, have you experienced this one yet? I go, no, I haven't. He goes, just wait till you feel it, because the kids know each other. They go to the restaurants. I think they fight over whoever wins the game gets the main liner. So I think there's just a little rivalry back and forth with being at the end of Miami Avenue here, and all the kids just know each other. They're friends. You'll hear them call them by first names during the game, and it's a cool atmosphere for our communities.
Talk about too obviously in the CHL, Wyoming and Indian Hill are giants. I mean, there have been since 2006, 18 league titles. You're the only other school to have won a couple. They won it in 2011, 2012. But I mean, how do you go into a year knowing that Wyoming and Indian Hill are still the beasts, if you will?
Oh, it's a great opportunity to compete. And, when you play teams like that, especially early on in the season, you find out what you're really good at, and then you can find out what you got to work on as well too, and be able to fix that for the end of the year. And when you get that level of competition, when it comes to the playoffs, you start to see these Valley Views and Versailles teams. You've gone up against some similar competition like that.
Final question, when you look at Mariemont, and I know they're injured as well, they've had a lot of injuries, specifically at quarterback. What are the keys for Madeira Friday night at Mariemont? It's their homecoming. It'll be a packed house. What do you have to do to win the game?
Not turn the ball over. Give them extra possessions. That's going to be huge. Control the line of scrimmage and just not give up big plays. Even though they're a little banged up and struggle a little bit, they have the opportunity with their offense to spread us out and be able to make some big plays down the field. And we've got to keep them in front of us and keep them out of the end zone.